The rhythmic click-clack of Sarah's tap shoes echoed through the otherwise silent studio. Dust motes danced in the single shaft of sunlight slicing through the gloom, illuminating her focused face. She was practicing The Flight, a notoriously difficult solo piece that had become her Everest. Sarah wasn't just dancing, she was sculpting, chiseling away at imperfection until only the pure, unadulterated essence of the dance remained. Her instructor, Madame Dubois, a woman sculpted by years of discipline and disappointment, had told her, "Excellence isn't a gift, child. It's a war waged daily against mediocrity." Tonight, Sarah was losing the battle. She'd been working on The Flight for 6 months. The rapid footwork, the graceful leaps, the subtle nuances that conveyed the feeling of liberation and soaring. It felt like a foreign language she could only stammer in. Each mistake was a tiny pinprick to her resolve, deflating her with every staccato stumble. Tonight's stumble was particularly jarring. She missed a complicated shuffleball change, her ankle twisting slightly. A sharp pain shot up her leg. "Blast it!" she hissed, slamming her foot. Frustration, thick and suffocating, filled the studio. She slumped onto the wooden bench, the scent of raw sand and sweat heavy in the air. Doubt, that insidious intruder, began whispering in her ear. Maybe she wasn't good enough. Maybe The Flight was too high, too demanding. Maybe she should just settle for something easier, something achievable. Closing her eyes, she remembered Madame Dubois' words again, a war waged daily, and the image of her grandmother, a renowned violinist who dedicated her life to music, flashed through her mind. Her grandmother, who practiced scales until her fingers bled, who chased perfection with an unwavering fervor. Her grandmother who never gave up. Sarah opened her eyes. The pain in her ankle throbbed, but a different kind of ache, a deeper one, throbbed within her chest, the ache of unfulfilled potential. She pushed herself up, ignoring the twinge in her ankle. She wouldn't give in, not tonight. She walked over to the worn record player and placed the needle on the vinyl. The soaring melody of Debussy's Clair de Lune filled the studio, a promise of beauty and grace. Taking a deep breath, she began again. This time, she didn't focus on the mistakes she'd made before. She concentrated on the rhythm, letting it flow through her veins, guiding her feet. She visualized the flight, the feeling of weightlessness, the joy of soaring above the earth. She stumbles again, but this time she recovers quickly, seamlessly incorporating her mistake into the dance. It wasn't perfect, not yet, but it was a step forward. She repeated the challenging section, focusing on the precision, the timing, the feeling, again and again. The music swelled, subsided, and swelled again. Sweat beaded on her forehead. Her muscles screamed in protest, but she pressed on, driven by a newfound determination. Finally, she finished the sequence. She stood there panting, her body aching, but something had shifted. She wasn't perfect, not even close, but the fear had dissipated, replaced by a quiet confidence. The feeling of flight, of liberation, had lingered in her body long after the music stopped. The studio door creaked open. Madame Dubois stood silhouetted in the doorway, her face unreadable. "Well?" Sarah asked, her voice hoarse. Madame Dubois stepped into the studio, the sunlight catching the silver strands in her hair. She walked slowly towards Sarah, her eyes scrutinizing her. Finally, she spoke, her voice low and resonant. "It was better. You still have a long way to go, child. Many battles to fight. But tonight, you showed me something. You showed me that you understand what it means to truly strive." A small smile played on Madame Dubois' lips, a rare and precious sight. "Keep fighting, Sarah. Keep striving. The journey to excellence is a long one, but the view from the summit is worth it." Sarah smiled back, her heart lighter than it had been all day. She knew the journey wouldn't be easy, that there would be more stumbles, more frustration. But she also knew that she had the strength within her to keep going, to keep striving, to keep fighting for that elusive, beautiful summit of perfection. The journey continues, one tap at a time. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more. Thank you.